is Sparta!
Hey, how's it going, everybody? If you're new here, welcome in, and if you've been here before, welcome back. I'm Rollshambo, the connoisseur and collector of all things sharp and shiny, and today I'm excited to talk about 3 new awesome releases from some of your favorite knife companies, starting off with the Crispy Donut Community collaboration with Ocaso Knives. This is the Solstice, designed by Andrew Demko, made by Ocaso, and I gotta say, this is one awesome knife. They recently had a pre-order available for it. The pre-order has ended, but you can still put your name in the mix for one if you go to their website, and I'll make sure to link everything that we talk about today in the description down below. It features an overall length of 7.8 inches, so just under 8 inches overall. The blade is 3.5 inches long, made of S35 VN. The handle scales are made of titanium. It also has a titanium backspacer and a shortened titanium pocket clip, which is reversible. This pocket clip is rather cool because it's attached to the other side of the scales, but you can, of course, flip it around to make it lefty friendly. While this isn't necessarily a design that typically screams Andrew Demko, it does have all the features that you expect out of a Demko knife, including solid lockup, great blade centering, and a really addicting action. There's something about CEO style blades or gentleman's knives that is really attractive, whether it's the thin profile or whether it is the comfortable nature of the handle scales, which is kind of a choose your own story because it doesn't really tell you where to put your fingers. It just trusts that you already know. And in case you're wondering, this is not made in China. This is in fact made in Taiwan, which I'm a huge fan. Taiwanese knives are some of the best manufactured knives in the world, and this one is no different. It has a premium feel from left to right, top to bottom, and it is accentuated by the fact that I cannot fail this flipper tab. It's got one deployment option and one option only, and in a world where a lot of knives disappoint in that arena, this one does not. I cannot fail it. No matter how lightly I break that detent, that blade is firing out. And if I break that detent with some authority, it fires out with a gusto. We're definitely liking this one. From the shortened pocket clip, the amazing action running on those bearings, and this beautiful Wharncliffe blade, this is definitely one that I could suggest trying to pick up. It's going to cost you about $235 for a Taiwanese made knife with premium materials. I think you could do a lot worse for the money. Next up is a brand new release from Concept. This is the Concept Prometheus, and the Prometheus is a DOCK or a dock design, and if it looks familiar, it's because this is the same guy that designed the extremely popular Kaiser October. It has this crazy looking Wharncliffe style blade that I'm a very big fan of, and it's not a completely flat edge. Some might actually go as far to call this a sheep's foot, but I'll let you debate that in the comment section. We're looking at an overall length of 7.6 inches with a 3.3 inch blade that's made entirely of S35 VN. Of course, the handle scales are a mixture of carbon fiber and titanium. Now, they have this version listed as twill carbon fiber, but to me, this looks like more of a shred carbon fiber or even a marbled carbon fiber. Either way, I'm not mad at it because I think it looks beautiful, especially with the accentuated hardware coming in with a nice bronze ano. We have some light milling on these handle scales, nothing too terribly deep, but just enough to give you a little bit of extra grip on these otherwise smooth, contoured carbon fiber handle scales. The clip side features a titanium clip side scale, a 3D milled titanium pocket clip, which glides in and out of the pocket with ease. There's not too much tension right there, which I appreciate because it means it's going to get over the lip of your pocket fabric without any issue. The hardware is, of course, T6 on the body screws, T8 on the pivot, and it is running on ceramic bearings as well. This is another flipper only knife, but I'm not mad at it. The action is very satisfying, nice and smooth on the deployment as well as on the retraction. We have centered blade centering, and of course it is locked up and locked out without any wiggle or jiggle to speak of. This one is a phenomenal value with all of these premium materials coming in at about $138. However, they do make a less expensive version. If you want something that's more around the realm of $50, you can get this in G10 or micarta with a 14C28N blade. Otherwise, the design is 100% the same. Something that I really appreciate is the fact that this is not a heavy knife. This only weighs about 3 ounces, and that's due to the fact it has both show and clip side scales internally milled out, and that means that it is going to be a very nice 1-to-1 ratio on the weight to blade ratio. If you want something with a bit more pop of color, they do have other colorful carbon fiber options, but for me, I think that this twill carbon fiber or shred carbon fiber is 100% going to do the trick. Lastly, we have another new release from Vased. This is the Vased Talarurus, and try saying Talarurus 10 times fast. The Talarurus is coming in at $72, and it's a really great value because we have a 14C blade with blue micarta handle scales and of course milled out internal liners. It's using their crossbar style lock, which makes it ambidextrous considering that the pocket clip itself is also reversible. It has flush inset screws, which I really enjoy, and the action is nice and smooth. It's a very beautiful drop shut style action, featuring this thumb disc for deployment. Something that I like about thumb discs is the fact that you get extra platform for your thumb to rest on, and it does in fact make up for a lack of jimping right here behind the spine of the blade. Speaking of the blade, this is another one that looks kind of like the Vased Hedgehog blade. However, it's going to be a little bit more slender and a little bit longer at the same time, giving it a harpoon sheep's foot style look that I'm not mad at all. This blade shape design is going to be perfect for draw cuts, perfect for pull cuts, and because the micarta is a very high quality, it feels good in the hands, whether it's in a regular grip or in a reverse grip. My favorite, of course, is going to be a choked up saber style grip because I like having the extra control when I go to do my cutting tasks. At $72, this is another awesome value banger from Vased, and I would of course like to see this with more premium handle scale materials such as titanium and even Elmax on that blade. I think that would be absolutely incredible. I also wouldn't complain if this were to come in the future in their top liner lock variation, but if you're looking for something that's not terribly fancy but still high quality and very well made, this one at $72 is going to be a great value. But now it's time for you to tell me which one is your favorite. Do you like the Vased Talarurus? How about the CDC Ocaso Solstice? Or maybe, like me, you're a big fan of the concept Prometheus. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. Are you planning on picking any of these up? Have you already picked one of these up? If not, why not? Let's have that discussion. And by the way, if you want to watch another video with 3 more awesome new releases, feel free to watch the video that pops up next.